Hello and welcome back to another Lord of the Rings live stream. Hey Astari, the birthday boy has recovered from his hangover and the stream is happening. Too much long bottom leaf from the South Farthing, perhaps? Maybe. No, actually, I went and recorded with some people, and the day that we were able to do it was on Friday, and so had to do that. Or I guess I got to do that. Alrighty, it is ready. We are starting Agmar Awakens today. We're starting the new cycle, the first of the repackaged cycles for Lord of the Rings. And I'm really excited because a lot of the cycles that I've been playing previously have not been necessarily easily or readily available to people who are now just getting into the game. And so having this where it comes in the Agmar Awakens campaign box as well as the player card box, that's what we're starting today. We're going to be playing through the Intruders in Chetwood, which is the first scenario in this campaign. And we are going to be doing some live deck building as well as playing through it. Now, we do get a couple of new types of cards in this campaign box, mainly with these side quests or the quest cards. Now, there are player quest cards, which we have gather information as of now. I will probably use that. It seems pretty fun. But there are cards that come out and will be quest cards that we need to choose if we want to quest against them or the main quest. See how it goes. We're going to do a little bit of deck building today, and if we do win and we have time, we're going to unbox the Return to the Dunwich Legacy expansion. Now, usually I like to do unboxings for Lord of the Rings, but we do have a couple of games in this box before we get to new content. So I figured it'd be a good time to start unboxing some of the new Arkham stuff that I got, and we can take a look at those cards. We have a couple of streams before Gen Con starts. Gen Con is starting on, I guess, sidestep unboxing. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, so we have a couple of streams. So just to kind of let everyone know, today is Sunday. I don't typically stream on Sundays, but we are going to get to do one today. Then tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Marvel Champions, and then on Tuesday I will be streaming Final Girl. Then it's going to be Gen Con. It's going to be a crazy time. I'm going to get to play a couple of LCGs there, mainly Marvel Champions. We'll see if I can get into any of the other, but that is going to be the plan, and expect videos and recaps on those. So let's start with the deck building. Now, the deck building introduced, or no, I guess I would say it introduced the newest archetype, which is the Dunedain archetype, with where the archetype is kind of focused around having enemies engaged with you and then getting bonuses for having done so. And we got two new heroes. We're gonna try with those two new heroes. So it's gonna be Aragorn, and honestly I don't remember the name of the other one, but I think it was a leadership hero. But Aragorn is, you know, Aragorn's epic. Still don't know if I remember if I fixed the focus issues. But 12 threat cost, 2/3/2/5, and then each enemy engaged with you gets a -1 defense, which is pretty crazy. And it says response: after Aragorn participates in an attack that destroys an enemy, choose an enemy not engaged with you and engage that enemy. So you're able to pull enemies in. And with Aragorn, we're going to get all of the really cool, like, Aragorn toys. So the Celebrian Stone and all of the things that sword that was broken, all that good stuff that can get attached to Aragorn. We'll talk about that here in a second, but let's look at our other hero. I believe he was a leadership hero. It was Halbrand. So 10 threat cost, 2/2/2/4. Love the stat line. It's a really solid, flexible stat line with 2/2/2. And while you're engaged with an enemy, he does not exhaust to commit to a quest. Awesome stuff there. Then you can optionally engage one additional enemy during the encounter phase. So this leads into that Dunedain strategy and what they actually want to be doing, and engage multiple enemies at a time. Now, I think this scenario will be a little bit better for this ability in solo because we do not actually have engagement checks for enemies. They sit in the staging area and we have to optionally engage them. So this is going to help us a little bit with that, but I do think that this optional engagement, because you can only do one per the rules, this allowing you the flexibility to do multiple, I think works really well in multiplayer, more so than solo, but we're gonna have fun with it. That's gonna give us a tactics and a leadership. I do think we want to hop over to the blue aspect, or the blue sphere, I should say, to round it out. Do we have any Dunedain? I don't think we do. Hobbit, Noble Warrior, Noldor. We do have Dunedain. After a location is explored, ready. Adrian. She seems expensive for what she does. She's 11, 2. Oh, okay. She's a 2, 3, 2, 4. And after a location is explored, readier. That's tough. I mean, like, let's dive into theme. Actually, I meant to check what the difficulty rating was on this one. I'm gonna do that real quick. Actually, come over here. Okay, so this is rated a 5.7, and so with that being said, 5.7, let's use this sometimes in those lower difficulty, 5.7 being lower, I guess. I like to use some heroes that I don't normally get to use, or normally wouldn't go to, and so this not only lines within theme, but it also does allow us to use that. Now we are starting really high with threat. It's a 33 threat cost hero lineup, and so that's pretty intense, but we're gonna have some cards, especially with the Spirit Sphere, that's gonna be able to mitigate that a little bit. Okay, where do we want to start? I think we want to start by just taking a gander at some of the when revealed effects. Reveal one encounter card for each quest card in play. Either search the encounter deck or discard pile for an encounter quest and reveal it. So far, honestly, these don't look too bad. Discard one ally from player, reveal an additional encounter card. These don't look too bad. I do think we will run Galadriel's Greeting to get that threat down, and then maybe. Actually, let's look at shadow effects. That's the other thing that I like to look at to see if we need a hasty stroke. Defending player discards one attachment he controls for each quest card in play. Dislike that. Attacking enemy gets +1 for each quest card in play. So we probably want to limit the number of quest cards in play. And again, I've kind of transitioned this to, playing through and experiencing these quests for a first time on stream. And so that's kind of what we're doing. Attacking enemy gets +1 for each ally the defending player controls. Oh my goodness, that's yikes. Attacking enemy gets +1 if the detector destroys an ally. Return the attacking enemy to the staging area. Oh, that would be so frustrating. We'll definitely run some hasty strokes because I don't like the look of these shadow effects. Got so many fun new cards. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's go ahead and grab Galadriel's. And then let's look at some of the new cards. Let's look at some of the new cards because I do want to give a priority to some of those new cards that we just got. What was I looking for? Galadriel's Greeting. That should be like up here at the front, right? I don't think I actually ran it. No, I haven't run it through the Hobbit. Or through the fellowship box. I actually was not running it, and so we should. I may have put it under T because it is the Galadriel. Nope, just kidding. They're right there. Alrighty, let's look at some of the new cards. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a refresher on what those new cards are. We've got the Wander of something. It gets +1 willpower for each enemy engaged with you. It starts at 0. It's a 4-0-2-2-3. But if we do have multiple enemies engaged with us, the other thing that we're not doing is we don't have the forest snare. So we do have to have a answer to. Ooh, oh, that's tough. We're going to try it. I do think that this works really well with forest snares, which you can throw onto an enemy engaged with you, and then they cannot attack. That solves so many issues. But we have the Warden. We got one other blue card. I think what I want to do is, now that I have started getting um more cards and more archetypes. Hey, Magic Moose Moo, how's it going? Happy Sunday. Now that we have more cards, I probably want to keep it still organized by cost, but also kind of organize it by archetype. So if there's different ways to do it, like the Star Brooch can be attached to a Dunedain or a Noldor character. And when you're engaged with an enemy, they get +1 and cannot have their willpower reduced. Stuff like that, where it's like that would be nice to be combined with the other Noldor or the Dunedain characters. But we will run a Star Brooch, 2 at least, actually. Just because that +1, and then if we can throw that on Halabrad, we don't have to exhaust a quest. So that's going to be a 3 willpower just straight up, which is going to be pretty nice. We'll stick with 2, and we may come back and get a 3rd. But I'm guessing we're not questing with everybody. I do think I want some unexpected courages, because we are going to be wanting to quest with these characters, especially Aragorn once we have the Celebrian Stone on him. So we definitely want some unexpected courages. Let's go ahead and grab 2 of those. My guess is that it would be the 2 characters here. Halabrad, I don't think if... Ideally, we're going to have an enemy engaged with us at all times. And if we do, then we don't need one for him. We do need a way to answer attacks, which could be a defense or just an ally swarm. And I'm kind of leaning towards ally swarm. Let's look at our red new cards. We've got Boromir is fun. Oh yeah, we got the Dunedain Hunter. We're absolutely going to grab 3 copies of him. He's a new ally. He's a 0-cost ally, which is incredible. A 1/3/1/3. And after he enters play, search the top 5 cards of the encounter deck for a non-unique enemy and put it into play engaged with you. If no enemy is entered play, this gets discarded. So if you are familiar with Lord of the Rings, Marvel Champions, that is Angela in the aggression aspect. But really good stuff, mainly also because that turns on all of the bonuses that you get for the Dunedain having an enemy engaged with you. So we're going to run 3 copies of him. And honestly, this is a really solid card. He's going to be one that I probably see a lot of use. Alrighty, we got one more over here. Yes, the Tireless Hunter. Play only before resolving enemy attack step. Combat action. Choose an enemy not engaged with you and engage that enemy. Then discard a shadow card from that enemy if able. Interesting. We also have Captain of Gondor. So Captain of Gondor is after you optionally engage an enemy, exhaust Captain of Gondor to give the attached enemy +1/+1 until the end of the round. We're definitely going to be doing that. Probably run 2 copies of Captain of Gondor just for consistency of draw. But we can throw that on Aragorn because he is a warrior. The other 2 are not, but we can put it on Aragorn. And that's going to raise him to a 4/3. And since we cannot not optionally engage enemies, anytime we engage an enemy, we will be turning on Captain of Gondor. So let's go ahead and grab 2 of those. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and grab 2 of those. The Celebrian Stone, however you want to pronounce it, or however it is pronounced, is just excellent for Aragorn because it gives him the spirit resource icon. I think that was it for red. And again, we're just looking at the new stuff. We got a new card here, the Gather Information. So limit 1 per deck. After this stage is defeated, each player may search their deck for 1 card and add it to their hand. Each player shuffles his deck. Might as well, right? Limit 1 per deck. Might as well have fun with it. It is what, it is the new thing to do. So let's go ahead and grab a 1 drop of this and we can have fun with that. The other thing that I am kind of doing fairly quickly as I'm flipping through here is since we have things that interact with Dunedain now, I am kind of looking for older cards that can kind of lean into that. So also, if you are watching and you see or you know of something that I may be missing, please let me know, because sometimes it is hard to remember everything that's going on. Um, nice. I love Galadriel. Galadriel is such a good ally. We got a Weather Hills Watchman. So after Weather Hill Watchman enters play, search the top 5 cards for your deck for a signal card and add it to your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So that could be really good. Because a lot of the Dunedain Mark, the Dunedain, all of that stuff, these are the signal cards that give plus to the stats. That could be fun. Let's go ahead and there was the Ranger summons. Play only if you control a Dunedain hero. Shuffle one of your set aside Ranger of the North allies into the encounter with the encounter keyword into the encounter deck, then remove this from the game. I don't know if this is good. I actually don't. And so with that being said, I think we're going to use it just for fun. I think what could be difficult is if you draw it as a shadow card, which seems likely, especially if you're hoarding allies or hoarding enemies. And then it's just no shadow effect, but then it is nothing. But if you can get it, it's pretty nice. It's fun. It's fun. We're going to try it. We're going to try it just because it's super fun. We'll see how it goes. But I am curious to see if anybody has any experience with this and if they run it or not. But the more that I'm thinking about it, the more that I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be that successful. Mainly because of the same thing that like the cosmic entities suffer from in Marvel Champions, where if you draw them as a boost card, they just get less good. So Ranger summons. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. These go to the set aside area. But these, when they come into play, it's a 2/2/2. Encounter Surge, Ranged, and Sentinel. The first player chooses to take control. The first player chooses a player to take control of Ranger of the North and to either deal 2 damage to an enemy or place 2 progress on a location. So just a lot of flexibility. And then a 2/2/2 ally for 1 is pretty solid. But we have to find it, which is going to be tough. Alrighty, so attached to a noble hero. After attached hero gains any number of resources from a card effect, exhaust to ready the attached hero. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That could work really well, because we probably do want to be running a Steward of Gondor. Let me go ahead and find Ranger. And then let's do a sanity check on how many cards we currently have in the deck. We do need allies. We have not even looked at allies yet. And so that is going to be the tough part. We do need allies because we need a lot of questing. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have a lot of room, team. Okay. We got the Celebrian Stone. Heir of attached to a Dunedain hero, exhaust to reduce the next Dunedain ally you play is phase by 1 for each enemy engaged with you. We'll grab that. We'll grab a Heir of Valandril. Yeah, we'll do that. Heir. We'll grab 2 of those, just consistency of draw. But also, this is a good target for a Galadriel ally. And now that we're on this page, looking at Sword That Was Broken, that is a huge boost to questing. So it says that attached to a hero, attached hero gains the leadership resource icon. Then if the attached hero is Aragorn, we have Aragorn, each character you control gets +1 willpower, which is just absurdly good. Let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to grab 2 copies of Steward of Gondor. because we want Steward of Gondor on Aragorn because we're kind of passing out all the resource icons to Aragorn. There's so many cards in this game. It's so much fun. Ready, hurry, control, then if you're threat. Nah. Spirit mark. What are we looking for? We're gonna want sneak attack. I mean, sneak attack Gandalf is just always very solid. We could actually grab 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's go ahead and grab 1 Overhill, Underhill, and 2 core Gandalfs. That could also just really help with that burst quest. We'll grab 2 Galadriels. Galadriel is so good. After you play Galadriel from your hand, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an attachment of cost 3 or less. Put it into play. Put the remaining cards back in any order. So if we could hit Sword that was broken, we would be very, very happy. So there's Gandalf, and we want 1 more core Gandalf right there. Perfect. So let's find Sword that was broken. We're going to grab 2 of these for consistency. And then I think we're going to kind of run with allies. I guess, actually, hold on. Oop, that's in the wrong spot. No, it's not. We then could take a look at... What's the ring in blue for Aragorn? We've got a... Ring of Barth here. Attached to a hero... +1 hit point for your artifact attachment to it here attached. If it's Aragorn, he also gains a lore resource icon. I think I am going to pass on that. Mainly, I just don't need the lore resource icon. And I'd rather focus elsewhere. Let's go Ancient Matham just for card draw. That's going to be nice. Go 3 of those. Let's count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we also got this. Discard heal all damage. You can discard a condition attachment. That's pretty nice. Go ahead and grab a copy of Arwen. We got Ancient Matham. Okay. Let's look 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We got 11 slots. Let's find some allies that we want to slot in there. Snowborn Scouts are always really solid. This is a huge quest stage, or questing quest. So there is going to be a lot of needed quests. So Faramir could be a potential option for us. I still think that, or I do think that maybe we want to try and find other slots first. I'm looking for Dunedain right now. So after he enters place top 5 guards for a signal card, I don't... Because we have that team building exercise for Dunedain cards. We have Son of Arnor. So this is a 3 cost. It's not great, but he does get to pull a enemy in the staging area and engage that enemy when he is played. But he's really not that good. With the Dunedain Watcher, discard it to cancel a shadow effect of a card you just triggered. I don't like him. I don't love him. Let's check over here for our Dunedain in Spirit. Northern Tracker is a Dunedain. Alrighty, well there you go. Let's bring the Northern Tracker back out. We have not played with Northern Trackers in a while, so that'll be fun. We'll just 3-drop that. Northern Tracker allowing us to clear locations from the staging area. Let's go ahead and make sure that yeah, we should be fine. There's a good number in there that we can clear. And again, we have the ability to reduce the cost of these by 1 with our special new card, which I don't remember what it's called right now. Dunedain Scout, Greywood Wanderer. You can give Greywood Wanderer Doom 2 when you play him. If you do, he gains response. After you play him, place 1 progress token on each location in play. Yeah, let's try that. He's at least we'll grab 2 of those. But he is a 2, and once we have the sword that was broken out, he will be a 3 quester. So that's just right there, just good value for a 3. And I do think we will probably have fairly decent economy once we get Steward of Gondor out. Because we'll have Aragorn who can pay for any of these once he is fully suited up. +1 willpower for each enemy engaged with you. I'm having a hard time with that one. He's expensive. I guess he's the same cost as the Northern Tracker, so maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh. We don't really have a lot of Dunedain tactics. Okay, I guess we don't have any Dunedain tactics allies. But we probably... Well, we don't need a ton of tactics cards. We could feint. Let's grab a couple copies of feint. Because those always save our butt. But feint allows us to... have all of those enemies engaged with us and then not need to necessarily worry about them too much. 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's go with a Snowborn Scout is pretty good. Secret Vigil is... See, I like Secret Vigil kind of. Secret Vigil is attached to an enemy. They get -1 threat. And then when the attached enemy is destroyed, reduce each player's threat by the attached enemy's printed threat. But I don't really want to destroy enemies. We could go the Hammer Stroke, engage each enemy in play. That could be kind of interesting. Pull everyone from the encounter deck. I don't think we're going to need it. I really don't think we're going to need it. Because we have the ability to engage 2 at a time with Halbrand. So I think we'll probably be fine. Any toys over here that we want to play with? Gandalf was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed playing with Gandalf. I thought he was a really fun hero to play with. Okay, so let's go with Dwarven Tomb. Because that's going to help us hammer Galadrians more frequently. Got 2 of those. What does that put us at? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So if we go 1 more Dwarven Tomb, that puts us at 50 cards. I think that could work. Let's grab that. Actually, hold on. I want to read how Stand and Fight interacts with Dunedain. After Dunedain Hunter enters play, search top 5 cards in counter deck for a non-unique enemy. So you could Stand and Fight the Dunedain Hunter, who does not need... Yeah, he doesn't need... It gets around kind of the... Or they kind of fix that in Marvel Champions. Kind of funny. I love the Sylvan archetype. That was so much fun. We could instead go with another Unexpected Courage. So if we have a 3rd Unexpected Courage... We could drop 2 on Aragorn. And Aragorn could be questing for like 5. Attacking for 3. Um, hmm. I think we'll go with the Dwarven Tomb. That just helps with a little bit of just can't have too many of those in your opinion. The can't have too many of the unexpected courages. Very solid card. Let's take a look at the card. Let's take a look at our deck real quick. So we've got Dwarven Tomb. We got 3 of those. We got Feints to help. I'm gonna kind of. Sometimes I like to do this. So Dwarven Tomb is kind of the flexibility card. We got Feints. We've got our Questers here. These are also fairly decent defenders. Quester. Card draw. Quester. Card draw. Money. Money. I don't know if these ranger summons are going to be good. Sword that was broken. Gandalf. Galadriel. We have a lot. We have a significant amount of questing power. Unexpected courage. Yeah, sorry, it's so good. Yeah, we have a lot of questing power. Oh my goodness. Because we got the Star Brooch as well. Brooch. I'm sorry. This is threat mitigation. Hasty stroke. Gather information. Captain of Gondor. Okay, so I think we should be fine with our attacks. So I think we have enough questing. We have enough questing. We have enough willpower in this deck. My concern would be how many times we can defend, and do we have a good defender? Especially because we want to be keeping these enemies engaged with us. We may run Forest Snare and the Ring. That could work. Or actually we may run we may run a Song of whatever it's called to give us the lore aspect. I'll probably drop that on Halbrad because we are a little light in leadership, and so if we can find an outlet for those resources, that could work. I guess we have a lot of expensive cards on leadership. Let's run it. Let's run it. Sometimes when I'm, sitting here trying to figure out exactly how it's going without actually taking it up against a quest or anything, sometimes it's easier just to run it against the quest and then see how it performs. So let's go ahead and run it. I'm excited. These are all heroes I've never played with. And so this is maybe, besides I guess like stream 1. No, I think I did it one other time where I played with all new heroes. Okay, and I also am going to remember to read the story this cycle, so that'll be fun. I need my tokens. Get all of this ready. Okay, so while we're getting ready, I have heard really good things about this cycle. I've heard that this is kind of where the game starts going, or just starts taking off in terms of just goodness, well designed, good design, and so I'm really pumped. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I've heard really good things about the quest. The player cards in the initial box were really good. I enjoyed them a lot. I'm really excited for that. For the Star Wars Clone Wars crossover series, the new batch for your unplayed heroes. Yes, I like that. Yes, I like that. We got our ready exhaust token. I want a Star Wars LCG. I'll just keep saying it, and maybe it'll happen. But yeah, Star Wars LCG would just be so freaking cool. Um, okay, let's go ahead and read Intruders in Chetwood. The house of Elrond was bustling with preparations. Fall was turning the leaves on the trees of Rivendell to flaming colors, and the valley echoed with the singing of merry voices. The elves were gathering in the last of the summer to harvest, celebrate the autumnal equinox. All were busy except the masters of the house and his guests, a band of weary travelers who had recently arrived from the important errands in Gondor and Duneland. The heroes were tired from a journey of many leagues fraught with peril, and Elrond had welcomed them to rest in his home and tell what they could of their recent adventures. In the Hall of Fire, Elrond spoke with the heroes at length concerning the service to the White Council, many great deeds they had done to forestall the growing power of Mordor, and for their acts of valor. Elrond made them honor guests and bid them stay until they were refreshed. While they spoke with the Elf Lord, a messenger entered the hall to announce another traveler newly come to Rivendell. Behind him stood a tall man of proud bearing. He wore the weather-stained garb of a ranger. From the man's appearance, he was clever. It was clear that his errand was urgent. My governor Dunedain, said Elrond, the sons of Vandorel are welcome in Ilmalargis. The ranger placed his hand over a hawk pendant he wore on a chain around his neck and bowed. My lord, he spoke. My name is Aller. I need to just like watch a video on how to pronounce Lord of the Rings stuff. I will never remember it, but my name is Alrion, and I have ridden here in haste to seek my kingsman Aragorn. There is evil afoot in the untamed lands north of Bree, and we rangers have need for our chieftain. The son of Arathorn is not here, answered Elrond, gesturing for the ranger to sit in an empty chair next to him. He continued, but tell me more of your errand. Long have the Dunedain kept the villages of Bree safe with the secret vigil, yet seldom have they sought for aid in that thankless task. What evil drives you here now? This is longer than I was expecting. Lord of the Rings on a Sunday, hey Beastno, as opposed to the Bad Batch, which is Denethor, Pippin, and Wormtongue. Yes, that would actually be a fun lineup just to do that. I hope you do better than I have been on Scenario 3 of Dream Chaser. Ooh, Dream Chaser's a while away. The ranger took the seat that was offered to him before explaining, orcs have been discovered west of the Weather Hills in a greater number than we have seen in many years. They are spying on the land, and we believe they have planned to attack. Alas, Aragorn is far afield with my sons and the warriors of my house, replied Elrond. Until they return, I have no one to send to your aid. He looked downcast, but mastered himself before speaking. Then I must return at once to my kingsmen and help them prepare the best I may. I will tell your chieftain of the threat to his people as soon as he returns, said the elf lord. The ranger stood up, bowed to Elrond, and turned to leave, but the heroes who were sitting rose to their feet and stepped forward. We will come with you, spoke one. The rest nodded in agreement. Am I not allowed to play Aragorn here? It sounds thematically like I can't. I thank you, strangers, replied Aileron. But Master Elrond has said our deeds are secret and thankless. We Dunedain receive no reward for our sacrifice, and neither do we have any to offer. Hunting orcs is its own reward, said the hero evenly, and continued, we will not sit idle here while you wait and your folk fight this battle. Not while we have strength left. We will come. Then let us ride swiftly to the aid of my people, he said with fresh hope in his eyes. May the favor of the Valar be upon each of you in this task, spoke Elrond and farewell. Together the ranger and the heroes bade farewell to the last homely house. They rode west from the valley of Rivendell towards the villages of Breeland and followed the old road over the last bridge all the way to the southern end of the Weathertop Hills. They have turned aside to climb Weathertop, the tallest of the hills. Its summit commanded a great view of the surrounding area, and he told his companions there that the rangers would be keeping vigil here. From then, the Dunedain hoped they could learn some news before pressing on. Sounds like a motley crew is going to get the nod. Yeah, right? And Aragorn is just hiding out. He's actually... It was a test. No one recognized Aragorn, which did not do well for... They did not pass the test. When they reached the top, they found two Dunedain who greeted them. Ho, Iron, I see you have brought others to help us. I fear it may be too late, one of them says grimly. A large number of orcs descended from the hills last night. A war party, it seems to us, but moving warily and avoiding the road. We watched them creep up north and west along the edges of the marsh until they disappeared beyond the fens. It's likely that they have meant to come upon the villages of Breland from the north, he replied, looking in the direction of the rangers indicated. Our people in Chetwood must be warned. One of you take my horse and ride with haste to do so. My companions and I will follow the orcs and do what we can do to delay them. Turning to the heroes, he laid his hand on his pommel of his sword as he addressed them. There are many lonely homesteads north of Bree. We must do what we can to track these orcs and safeguard these people. Come. And that's it. Okay, so we are using, we got this set up. Let's go ahead and read 1A. Rangers have sighted a large group of orcs making its way towards the Breland and Dunedain. Iron, I'm going to just say it differently each time apparently, has asked you to help him intercept the war party before it can reach the quiet village. The orcs are a day ahead and moving fast, but there is still hope you can catch them with the ranger's tracking skill. Put this ally into play. So he's an XXX4, where X is the number of quest cards in play. So minimum 1. After a side quest is revealed from the encounter deck, we get to ready him. So that's good. Put him into play, add 1 orc war party to the staging area, and each player add 1 different location to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. So let's go find an orc war party. Boo, orc war party. Add 1 orc war party to the staging area. Am I missing something? I may be missing something, actually. Because I opened this, like, right before we started. It looks like, yeah, it looks like I don't actually have the cards for the quest itself. Oh, there it is. What am I missing? Okay, so we need... Greetings and salutation. Hey, Fast Knight, how's it going? Fey Knight, sorry. I need to increase the font size again. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Let's make sure that we have all the cards that we need. A lot of lightning cards. Not the skull. Aha! Those are needed cards right there. I thought the encounter deck felt very small. When are you heading to Gen Con? Anything you're specifically excited to see or purchase? I am going to Gen Con Wednesday afternoon. I have a couple of events and meetings on Wednesday evening, and then Gen Con starts on Thursday. The things that I'm most excited for, so many things. The one that I'm probably most interested in and will be rushing for on Thursday is Lorcana. Seeing if I can get any of the Lorcana products, which is the new Disney TCG. Board game wise, I'm looking at Sky Team, which is going to be at the Hachette booth. And Sky Team is a new cooperative dice placement game with limited communication, where players are attempting to land an airplane by placing dice and then resolving those in hopefully the correct way. I got to play that the other day. It's very, very good. I really am looking forward to War of the Ring Against the Shadow. I'm interested in that because takes War of the Ring to the card game, which is typically a mainly designed for 4-player game, and it changes it to a solo or a cooperative experience. And so that's another way to play some Lord of the Rings games. So I'm interested in taking a look at that. The Lost Ruins of Arnak expansion looks really solid. I love that game, and so anytime that I can play more Lost Ruins of Arnak, I'm excited. That comes with a cooperative variant. Kunt Nahora, which is a new game by CGE, who also does Lost Ruins of Arnak, is a really cool new economic game that I'm looking at. Dawn of Ulos, I played that recently. That's a new game from Thunderwork Games. It's a economic game set in the role player universe. There's a lot. There's so much stuff. Fate Night, not bad, not bad. I've been playing a lot of Final Girl since your core box and 2 feature films arrived yesterday. Nice. Are you enjoying it? That's so cool. Oh my goodness, yeah. I am playing it again on Tuesday. I've played, I don't know, 6 or 7 times now. Really solid, really solid. Well, I regret asking because another solo Lord of the Rings option that I didn't know about. I'm already looking into a few things I just discovered. I don't need to add more. You asked. This is on you. Alrighty, we need a location. So we got the Shrouded Hills. X is the number of quest cards in play. While there's only 1 quest card in play, Shrouded Hills gains Surge. Don't want to do that. Doomed 1. While the outlying homestead is in the staging area, players cannot reduce their threat. Travel, reveal a card from the encounter deck. I may want to go ahead and just take that. And get it out of the way. It is indeed on me. I have to wear that one. Borders of Breland. While Borders of Breland is in the staging area, it gains Force. At the beginning of the quest phase, return 1 enemy engaged with a player to the staging area. Ooh, that may be it. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. That also removes a shadow effect. Oh yeah, even when things go horribly wrong, it's been fun. Just finished a game of Dr. Fright and Carney that came down to the wire due to his dark power, giving all the oh nice. It's so cool, and I love how modular and how different they make each one of the games feel, each one of the scenarios, and then you can take each one of those killers and play them in different locations. It's just such a cool system. So yeah, on Tuesday we're going to unbox and experience one for a feature film for the first time on stream, and so that's gonna be 10 a.m. on Tuesday. But I got season 2, and so we're gonna pick one and dive in. Final Girl is good. Final Girl is good. I do plan on picking up season 1 at Gen Con, so I guess that's another one for you, Beast Snow. Cool, may have to check that out. Which feature film? I don't know yet. I don't know. I think I was gonna put a poll up on YouTube, and then have people vote on the ones that I have, and let the people decide. Add 1 Orc War Party to staging area. Each player adds 1 location. Shuffling counter deck. Okay, so 1B, you must move swiftly to prevent orcs from reaching Breland. Enemies do not make engagement checks. At the end of the refresh phase, raise each player's threat by 1 for each enemy in the staging area. The players cannot defeat the stage unless the first player controls Eideron, and the players defeat the stage, they win the game. It has 30 quest points, which is just crazy. The Orc War Party is a 40-3-6-3-6, cannot have attachments. While it's in the staging area, enemies in the staging area cannot take damage. The players cannot win the game while Orc War Party is in play. Interesting, okay. Let's make this pretty. We are starting at a threat of 33. I hate it. I hate that. I've been digging into some research on the DC deck building game. It's mostly multiplayer, but it has some solo 2-handed options. Looks like a lot of fun, and the cards look great. I have played the DC deck builder. I did not love it. That being said, I was playing it right up against Legendary, and I just liked Legendary more. But the DC deck builder, it was good. It was not a bad game. It's just, there are a lot of games in the world now that there's just, I enjoyed more games better than that. So far, you have Carnage at the Carnival and Frightmare on Maple Lane. Both are pretty fun. Nice. Also, now I'm just realizing you may have been asking what feature film box I plan on picking up, and if so, I apologize. It absolutely did not answer your question. I plan on just picking up the entire thing for season 1, because I think they have them in like a nice like box now. Threat Mitsuri, you almost already have lost Lost at 33. Yeah. Yeah. Ew. Actually, I want this to go above here. Now I'm remembering. Can you all see the threat okay? Or is it weird? For some reason, the colors look really warm to me today, but I don't know why. Honestly, the IP and the card art is what's getting me. I just hope I enjoy the gameplay half as much as the card art. Nice. Nice. I have not tried the solo mode, so um so that could be completely different. Let's see what we got. We got a sneak attack. We got a sword that was broken, a dwarven tomb, a Calabrian stone, a gather information, and a Galadriel's greeting. A very expensive starting hand. No allies at all. I think we'll probably mulligan this, even though we have two of these pieces. These I don't actually know. I think I will probably mulligan. I think I want a ally because if we can engage the Orc War Party, that would be nice. Threat looks good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For close to $200, you can get a storage box with the entire season plus bonus feature boxes they made for that season. I opted to get things piecemeal because it's about the same either way. I can't. Yeah, that is a steep price. That is a steep price. What would we have drawn into? Another Gladgems? Cool. I'm okay with that mulligan. The other thing is we also have Galadriel, which could help us get some of those attachments that we drew in. So if we can get a Galadriel, I'd much rather play a Galadriel and hopefully, grab sword that was broken rather than just play sword that was broken straight up. I also have this ally over here. I need to remember that. Okay, let's try it again. We got 2, 4, 6. We are stuck with this hand. Hopefully it's better. And if it's not, then I think that says something with the deck builder more so than anything. Oh, we got air. Perfect. Northern Tracker, Steward of Gondor, Unexpected. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do right there. Probably what we will do is we'll drop a Steward of Gondor first turn. Or second turn, I should say. Versus dropping the air. We can go Steward on Aragorn. Guess what are we drawing in? Unexpected Courage. We have a lot of Unexpected Courages. With this opening hand, and I guess we'll get to see one more card, but with this opening hand, I almost want to drop it here on Adrian. Cool. Let's pass out some money. So sort of like the Batman principle. If you cannot be Batman, always be Batman. If you can be Batman, always be Batman. Yes, absolutely. I feel like this Aragorn with like Pippin and a couple of the no, I was thinking I don't know. It looks fun. Okay. I think we probably won't engage there, but we will want to travel. We're showing 5. I do want to we can just quest out because there is not a way that people engage us, I don't think. I probably should have looked and see if there's a treachery that had enemies engage us, but since we're not doing engagement checks, we could probably just quest for the 7, and that hopefully will help our threat. So let's just do that. Let's go ahead and quest for 7. We're showing 5. We'll flip into a 3. After he attacks and destroys an ally, return it to the staging area. And so that is showing 6, 8. So we increased our threat by 1 because we quest unsuccessfully. We do not make engagement checks. I'm not going to optionally engage because that will probably just kill someone. That being said, I probably do want to engage somebody at some point, but here we are. Increase our threat to 35. Stand up and get a Galadriel's greeting. Okay, that's going to help us with the threat. I think I just really want more cards to sleeve. That works. That works. Okay. Oh, I'm going to travel here. Okay, I'm honestly thinking about dropping Air, our Steward of Gondor, on my Spirit Hero right now, because look at this. And I don't have the Celebrian Stone. No telling when I could get the Celebrian Stone, but this allows me to just drop so much more stuff. Could get a Northern Tracker out, which Northern Tracker would probably serve as a defender this time. I may take a hit to my threat. We don't have a Dwarven Tomb. The idea is to play it on Aragorn, but, you know, with this hand, Aragorn cannot pay for anything. And so, is it worth the long-term gain, long-term potential for the short-term game? Steward typically goes on your Spirit Heroes, and Aragorn will end up being a Steward hero. I think Steward goes on. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go 2 for Steward. We'll go 2 here. Okay. Then I think we could drop 2 Unexpected Courages or a Northern Tracker. What I probably would like to do, we'll go 2 to drop Unexpected Courage on Aragorn. And we will use No, we're not doing that. We're gonna just spend 4 to play Northern Tracker. Okay. I need to engage one of those probably this turn, which will probably be this guy. And then after he attacks and destroys an ally, return him to the staging area. So I could probably keep him if I could defend with the Northern Tracker. And probably be fine. So we'll quest for 2, 4, 6, 7 again, showing 6. Flip into another 3. Yikes! And this, well, he's not going to engage us, but after he attacks and destroys an ally, discard the top card in the defending player's deck. If the discarded card is an ally, he makes an additional attack against the defending player. Okay, so we quested for 7. We're showing 9, so we unsuccessfully quest again. Up to 37. We are. This is tough. We'll go ahead and optionally engage here to pull him out of the staging area. He will make a attack, but we will defend with the Northern Tracker. So he's attacking for 3, we're defending for 2. No shadow effect. We take 1 damage on our Northern Tracker. Now we have one of these engaged with us, meaning that we don't have to exhaust Halibut to quest. So that helps, but I'm more concerned about my threat. Increase our threat. Let's pass out money. Draw into sneak attack. Let's go 1. No, let's go 2 for a Unexpected Courage onto Aragorn. And then we can next turn play another Northern Tracker. Should be nice. It's a lot of there. Okay. Quest phase. We're gonna go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 6, 7, another 3. Jeez, an Orc War Party. Okay, so that's 9. We unsuccessfully quest again. Up to 40 threat. Yikes. We're not going to optionally engage any of those. He is going to attack for 3. I'm a little concerned about defending with the Northern Tracker at this point. So actually, let's just defend with... Let's defend with Halibut. So 3... We take 1 damage here. Then we're going to swing back with 3, 5. He has -1 defense, which is enough to kill him. I don't know if I actually wanted to do that, but here we are. I think I'm going to lose. I think I'm just going to... I mean, this has been insane. But here we are. Like, I don't really know what to do. Alrighty, we'll stand up. Go up to 41. And draw into a Ranger Summons. I don't think I like Ranger Summons. I think it's going to be too slow. We'll see. Okay. Let's... I don't think I lose... I don't think I can lose this turn. Let's use 4 to play another Northern Tracker. We're going to hang on to the money here. I guess... No, what we'll do is we will go ahead and spend 2 to attach this to... Oh, it's 1 for each enemy engaged with you. That is actually really important to remember. Let's hang on to that. For some reason, I just thought it was 1, but it is not. Okay. We're showing 9. That is not good, and we're going to have to engage this round, and we're going to have to take an attack of 5. Yikes. So we can't have the Northern Trackers defend. So let's go ahead and go 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. I guess that's just how it goes. Sometimes you're the Fellowship of the Ring, and others you're just a random outpost that got swarmed early in the... Yeah, exactly. Let me count this up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. Questing for 9, showing 9. We're going to flip into a 2. Unsuccessfully quest, go up. While borders of the Freeland is in the staging area against force at the beginning of each quest phase, return 1 enemy engaged with the player to his staging area. Okay. We have to optionally engage somebody here. Or else we lose the game, probably. We'll optionally engage here. Oh no, this is gonna... At the beginning of the quest phase, this is just gonna get it right back. So I think that's probably lethal for us, right? Unless we draw a sword that was broken. Because this is... there's no point in engaging. Well, I guess we could get... Hair of the... No, Yikes. Okay. We'll stand up. Increase our threats. Draw into a Dwarven Tomb. Pass out some money. Okay, we need more sinks for some of our money here. Let's spend 3 to play a Gladrium's Greeting for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We'll go 1 for a Ranger Summons. So, play only if you troll a Dunedain hero. Shuffle 1 of your set-aside Ranger of the North allies into the encounter deck. And remove this from the game. Let's try it. This could have interesting kind of combos with Shadow of a Past. So if you do discard it from a shadow effect, you could use Shadow of the Past to put it back on top of the deck. So that there are some ways that you could get around it. Okay. Okay, let's I think it's still 9, right? 2, 3, 5, 9. Yep, still 9. But we get 2 progress on this guy. 9, we're showing 11. We're going to flip into a 3. Team, what is going on? Okay, so we're showing 11. We go to 14. So we unsuccessfully quest and raise our threat by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 43. Oops. We're not going to engage because that guy will just pull him right back. Okay. Increase our threat to 44 on exhaust. I mean, like, honestly, like, yikes. Draw a card into Hasty Stroke. Does not help. Pass out some money. We'll spend 1 to play an Ancient Mathem here. Okay, we'll quest for 9 again. This triggers. The draw into a Hasty Stroke, a Feint, and a Gandalf. That could help. Okay, so we're questing for 9. We're showing 12. We're flipping a 2, which goes to a 14. Increase our threat by 5, and that's going to be lethal. That's game. We throw it out. Oh, actually, no, we don't. We technically do not have to. Is it worth it, though? We could sneak attack Gandalf, but he wouldn't be committed to the quest. But we could take out this guy. When revealed, either discard 1 ally or reveal an additional encounter card. If the total quest of the committed to the quest is greater than the total threat in the staging area, each enemy in the staging area makes an immediate attack against the first player. That's bad. No attack was made this way. Search the encounter deck and discard power for an Orc War Party and add it to the staging area. Okay. Yeah, that's dumb. We're done. Okay, well, that was intense. That is so many enemies. I think. Wow. Okay, so what do we do here? What is the change? I don't think we're gonna run these ranger summons. I don't think that those are good. I don't think they're too slow. It would be nice to be able to, throw 2 damage at someone, but I mean the uncertainty of if you get to draw them or not could be. I don't know if that's worth the risk at this point. It also looks like we just kind of got absolutely obliterated by the enemies. There are a lot of enemies in this deck. I would hate to say get some lore in there to use traps and such to clear. I think so. I think that's what we need to do. I think we get lore in here. I really want to play with Aragorn. I guess we could play Aragorn lore. Is he still Dunedain in lore? He is still Dunedain in lore. I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll swap out our tactics Aragorn for a lore Aragorn. So that helps with the threat problem as well. Because once per game we can reset our threat to our starting threat. I think we may swap out Iradreen for a Eowyn. Discard 1 card from your hand, increase her willpower. But she starts with a willpower of 4, which very much helps. So those are 2 fairly easy changes. Halorad? I think I want to keep Halorad. Yeah, that's a quick deck build swap. Aragorn's tactic out for lore and get some spikes and forest snares. Yeah. Okay, let's look at our yellow cards that we got. Alright, yellow, wow. Green cards. New card, Dunedain Scout. After he enters play, draw a card for each enemy engaged with you. That is awesome, but drawing cards. Let's go ahead and look back at our deck and take out the tactics cards. We're just not gonna run anything with tactics. Did I even I had these guys. The Captain of Gondor was pretty good, actually. And the feints would have been really nice, but... Okay, so if we just swap 2, 4, 6, 7... I have another feint in there. Hold on, let me find the other... I got 8 cards, so if I just swap in 8 lore cards, we should be fairly close to what we need, where we need to be. And those are going to be those traps, especially like forest snares. Forest snares are so freaking good. I used to play with forest snares all the time, and now I don't. So that's pretty funny. Wow. But forest snare attached to an enemy engaged with player. Attached enemy cannot attack. Now, it cannot go on the Orc War Party because they cannot have attachments, but they can go on the other stuff. And then we've got... What was the other one? You said Ranger Spikes? Play Ranger Spikes into the staging area. If unattached, attach Ranger Spike to the next eligible enemy that enters play. Players do not make engagement checks against the attached enemy. Attached enemy gets -2 willpower. Yeah, that's a really good... That's a solid one. Finally, if the hero you control has a printed lore resource to the end of the phase, enemies do not make engagement checks. Poison Stake. At the end of the round, deal 2 damage to the attached enemy. That one's less good. Just looking for. If you control at least one ranger character, deal 3 damage to an enemy with at least 1 trap card attached to it. Nice. Limbas. Discard Limbas to ready attached hero. Attach your ranger. After a hero commits to a quest, name an enemy, location, or treasure. If the top card of the deck is of the type named revealed, you can ready the attached hero. That's nice. After the attached location leaves play as an explored location, the first player puts 1 ally into play from his hand. That seems good. The Elfstone. I don't think I've ever played with the Elfstone. That seems pretty good. I would actually... You know what? No. I actually need more allies. I need more allies. Elrond... Sarnford Sentry actually could work really... Let's try 2 of those. As sentries. Where'd she go? Snowboard and Scouts are also pretty good drops. Let's see if we can get some snowboard. Although these, when they destroy enemies, bad things happen. But I'm gonna pull out the Snowborns just so we have them as an option. They can help clear some of these nasty... As I'm watching you, I'm busily putting away Final Girl tarot cards and sleeves and building a Legend of the Five Rings deck or 2. Nice. That's sick. Elfstone into 6 cost Bjorn is a dream come true. Nice. That'd be epic. That'd be so epic. There they are. There's my 3rd Snowborn. I've never played L5R. I know Beast Snow has played L5R. It looks pretty. Do you have any other Dunedain? Nope. No other Dunedain. Okay, so we took out 11 cards because we took out the tactics and we took out the rangers here. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. So we have 3 more cards. I think I want more. I think I want more allies. And decent questers. Specifically for the allies. So Anaborn, exhaust Anaborn to return 1 trap card from your discard pile to your hand. That seems pretty good. He's also a 3 attacker, which could be good just to have. Attacks and damage an enemy, return that enemy to the staging area. That's the opposite of what we want to do. The Athelian Archer is the opposite of what we want. Did I even grab the... I didn't grab the poison spikes. That's what we want. We want the poison spikes. Sticks. I just bought some L5 start. I need UFLS so I can play solo. It's impossible. Oh, I didn't realize that they had a solo. I didn't think I knew that. That's cool. Poison sticks. Do we have an Aragorn attachment in lore? I thought we did. Hold on. Let me find that real quick. No, we have the attachment that gives him the lore resource icon. That's what I was thinking. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got one more slot. I had a lot of tactics resources, which is not necessarily going to be the case if everything lines up well and we're able to get the steward and everything on Aragorn. But that being said, let's go ahead and find some. Let's see if we can keep it within the lore family if we can. Elrond, Wandering Ent is actually really solid. Let's go ahead and grab just another Sarnford Sentry. So that is a swap. So we're good there. We're at 50. Is there anything in here that we don't want though? Actually, you know what? Test of Will maybe. Because having all of those make attacks could be horrendous. Just that one card in there is really, really bad. Star Brooch is okay. Actually, no, it's fine. They introduced it in the last expansion box under Fu Ling's Shadow. There's a Shadowlands deck that you can play solo against someone that control the deck, or other people team up and try and beat you. They basically said, "This is the last box. Here's the solo co-op mode." Huh. Oh, nice. Tabletop Simulator has a few L5R workshop modules you can do. Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna count and make sure that I have 50, because sometimes I can mess up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we are good. Let's ship it and see what happens. Oh, we probably do need a test of will. So I think every enemy in the staging area attacks me would be lethal. Yeah. So go 2 copies of a test of will. 2 cards we're gonna take out. Take out one of the Snowborn Scouts. And we'll take out honestly gather information, maybe. Because if we have the same situation that we had last time, we never want to quest on gather information, probably. It's now obviously out of print, and they didn't print much of that box anyway. People are successfully selling it for $250 plus on you. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Take air. We're gonna only run 1 copy of air, and then that'll be the deck. We got Test of Will back in there. I want more. I want more spirit heroes. I say that all the time. Okay, let's try this. I still think this probably sits out there. Looks like most of them are based on the Fantasy Flight Games living card game release, but I found one that's the original Clan Wars. Oh, interesting. Same thing for the second expansion box, Clan Wars. Hard to find, and it's being sold for $250 as well. That's a lot of money. That's crazy. There's some like Lord of the Rings scenario packs right now that are going for some absurd amounts of money. Like some of the things that are kind of being speculated that are not going to be reprinted. Oh, scoop counter goes up. That was a. I don't think I've ever been so decimated by a sub 6 difficulty level quest. I think that's been the craziest. Like, we'll see. And here I was. I'm like, we have enough questing. Narrator, he did not have enough questing. But I mean, like, honestly, we could just like forego questing for a while and have Aragorn just reset our threat back down to, it's actually going to be even better. We got 10, 22, 31. So we can always reset our threat to 31 once per game. So that's nice. I picked up Emperor Edition box unopened for about $100. Totally. Oh, nice. You're talking about the Fantasy Flight Alpha 5R LCG? Alrighty, let's see what we got. We got 2, 4, 6. Got, ooh, the Stone, Unexpected Courage, Sentry, Sneak Attack, Forest Snare, Dwarven Tomb. I think that is a keep. I think we're keeping that. We don't have. We have to keep it. We have to keep it. We don't have a steward, but we do have a copy. Or we do have the stone, so we can be questing for minimum 8 with just these 2. We do have a forest snare that we can drop on an enemy that we engage. We have, yeah. I mean, like we got good stuff here. Note the original AEG game. Got it. Okay. We got a Galadriel. We got a Galadriel in the hand. At 31. Emperor Edition, I think, was the last main set in the timeline. It's set a few decades, maybe one generation after Clan Wars and Shadowlands War. I have no idea what is happening. Okay, let's go ahead and just quest. We got 4, 6, 8, 9. If we flip the treachery that has this guy attack us, I think, you know, that's just a scoop at this point. 9 showing 5. Flip into a 3. We'll go ahead and travel here. Oh wait, and we have 3, 6, 8. Requested for 9. We place 1. Let's go. FFG said something about L5R Gen Con. People think they're releasing a new book and possibly a board game. Tell them to bring the LCG back, at least reprint the old stuff. Clan Wars was the start of the L5R timeline, with Emperor dying and clans fighting amongst each other. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Nice. We're not going to engage anyone here. I want to engage, and then we can block with maybe Aragorn or something. And then Forest Snare here. Let's stand up. Increase our threat. Draw into a Gandalf. Overhill, Underhill, Gandalf. Not cool. I mean, that's a good... We could play that and probably be fine. We can just let our threat rise. Aragorn can reset. I don't, let's build a little bit first. Let's go 2 for... Oh, actually, you know what? Do we do that? Because if we drop the stone... I think we do. I think we drop the stone. It would be nice to get Galadriel in there. But I think... I mean, straight up, if we wait 1 turn and Galadriel comes in and gets us some... Galadriel... I think getting Galadriel in there 1 turn is going to be better than the stone this turn. So let's hang on to that. That also just preserves the resources. So if we draw like something, we're good. Okay. Let's go 2 for an unexpected courage on Aragorn. And then we will engage the captain. This turn he's going to attack us for 5. We will block with Aragorn. We should be good there. If he attacks and destroys an ally, discard the top card of the defending player's deck. If it's an ally, he makes an additional attack against the defending player. Dislike. Let's go ahead and move into the quest phase. One cool thing is the direction the game's overall story would take in the future expansion was influenced by official... Oh, that's really cool. For example, several clans fell and joined the Shadowlands due to corruption because in tournaments so many people ran those clans with a bunch of personalities and followers. That's really cool. That is incredibly fun. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 9 showing 6. Flip into a 3. One player chooses and engages an enemy in the staging area. So 9. We quested for 9. We'll keep it. We will go ahead and engage here. He's going to make an attack of 5. We will block with Aragorn. No shadow effect, and this is the one where... No, this is not the one where it attacks. So we take 3 damage. Ow. But we'll stand up. We have a forest snare now. Increase our threat to 33. Draw into another forest snare. Nice. Pass out money. Oh, that would have been sick to be able to drop a forest snare with Galadriel, but here we are. Let's go ahead and spend 3 to play forest snare here. Let's go ahead and spend 3 to play Galadriel. So, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an attachment of cost 3 or less. 2, 3. No. No. We whiffed that. That's tough. Okay. That's really, really rough. Don't like it. I think we would want to draw into a test of will. Then do we have a sneak attack? We do have a sneak attack. So probably draw into Gandalf. Because we're not going to be able to play Northern Tracker anytime soon. So we go... So if we go draw into test of will to have the security, draw into Gandalf to be able to sneak attack Gandalf. And honestly, we could probably just go for card draw with the sneak attack. Or we may just throw the 4 damage here just so we can start killing him. While he's in the staging area, enemies in the staging, so we actually can't do that. Okay. Oh, that's so tough to whiff on that. Now we will probably go and find the stone over here. So we can't kill him. We could... Okay, hold on. Now I'm actually thinking is, do we want to draw Gandalf first? So if we draw in Gandalf, he could be engaged with us. He's going to attack for 6. We could block with Galadriel. And then if we could do 1, 2 damage... then a Gandalf can take him. A sneak attack Gandalf can take him out. So actually, let's do this. Let's swap Gandalf into Test of Will. Okay. Galadriel's not going to quest. We should be good now. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and quest. We do not need to exhaust here. So that's 2. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So we're showing 9. We got 6 in the staging. I'm going to flip into a 3. So after he attacks and destroys an ally, I return it to the staging area. Okay. So we do have another forest snare, so we can engage him and do that at some point. But right now we will go ahead and engage the war party. Deal out shadow cards. We will block here. Attacking enemy gets +1. Return this enemy to the staging area after this attack. No! That's so sad. Oh. Galadriel whiffed and then was not... Oh my goodness. That is tough. That's a really, really... Everything about that I hate. That changes a lot of the game right there. Wow. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alrighty. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. We will stand up. Increase threat. Pass out money. Draw into Gandalf. We could engage. Oh, we can do the same thing, right? Because we can engage here, sneak attack Gandalf, and use Gandalf as the blocker. I don't love it, but it is probably our best option. Because Gandalf as the blocker, a 6 kills everyone. So we need to use Gandalf as a blocker. I have no idea how this game works, but it looks like it could go very wrong very fast. Yes, it can go very, very wrong very, very fast. We could also drop a... No, we're just going to drop a... We have to get rid of this guy. I mean, this guy's going to kill us if we don't do that. So, let's quest for 9. We'll do the same thing that we just did. We're showing 9. Flip into a X. X is the number of quest cards in play. Well, there's only 1 quest card in play. It gains Surge. So that's 10. Surges into a 2. Doomed 1. While it's in the staging area, players cannot reduce their threat. Reveal a card from the encounter deck to travel there. So we quested for 9. We're showing 3, 6, 9, 12. So 1, 2, 3. I've never felt so inadequate with this saying that this is a really easy, or not a really easy quest, but an easier quest. Yeah. We'll use a sneak attack. Gandalf will deal 4 damage here. And we will block with Gandalf. No shadow effect. Gandalf actually survives. Gandalf is exhausted though. Then this gets discarded. And then we will swing and kill off the war king. Gandalf at the end of the round gets discarded. We increase our threat to 39. Lord Aragorn. I forget how good Lord Aragorn is, though. Draw into a test of will. Pass out some money. Okay, I have only spent 2 resources from Aowen. I don't think I gave her a resource. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Okay. Well, that was exciting. So we can engage this guy this turn. Because we can drop a forest snare on him next turn. We can have Halbrand defend. Once we get the Celebrian Stone, on Aragorn, things start clearing up pretty nicely. Okay. We'll quest for 9. We'll do the same thing. So that's 2, 6, 8, 9. We're showing 3, 6, 9. Flip into a 3. Jeez. One player chooses and engages an enemy in the staging area. So we go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Where are my northern trackers? That would be... Now, northern trackers right now. 1 down, 2 dang many to go. A lot to go. A lot to go. Northern tracker right now would be epic. Because we could just start clearing those. Where are my northern trackers? Oh, wait. Gandalf's in my hand, not in the discard pile. Because I snuck attack him. So that's actually really good. But no. Sweet. Okay, we will optionally engage here. We'll defend with Halibred. He's attacking for 3, defending for 2. Enemy gets +1 if this destroys an ally. Return the attacking enemy to the staging area. It does not, but we take 2 damage on Halibred here. And then we'll deal damage to him. Why not, right? Howdy, how's it going? Welcome. Glad you're here. Alrighty. Okay, at the end of the round, we're going to increase to 43. Stand up. Draw a card into... There's that northern tracker that I was asking for. Okay, so we got 3 to play a forest snare here. Northern trackers are obviously at the temple. Yes. Yes. Okay. We have to do this. Let's drop 4 for a northern tracker. Let's go 2 for a Librian Stone. We're showing 9. We'll probably hit Aragorn's action here in our refresh phase. Let's go 2, 3. When we do that, we place a progress on every one out here. Players cannot reduce their threats while this is in the staging area. We probably lose the game. Probably lose the game there. Because we cannot reduce our threat with that. And that has 8. So I don't see us winning this game. Bummer. Now we'll play it out. We'll see what happens. But not good stuff. Okay, so we're questing for 10. No, we're questing for more than that. Okay, so let's just count it up. Oof, we don't actually have to exhaust here. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're questing for 11, 12. Questing for 12, we're showing 12. Okay. We'll flip into, of course, it's a 3. So increase our threat by 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that stinks. That stinks a lot. Okay, we're not going to engage it. But we will stand up. Increase our threat to 47. Pass out some money. Draw into Snowborn. Draw into Snowborn. We don't have enough. Yeah, we lose. We lose. We're not going to be able to. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. We'll use 1 here. Play Snowborn Scout. Play 1 there. We'll drop Gandalf next turn. hoping for the best. um, okay. We'll do the same quest. So we have the exact same numbers, but this clears. So we're questing for 12 and we're showing 12. Flip into reveal one encounter card for each quest card in play. Flip into the 3, which that's game. If we had flipped into 0, there was a chance. Elrond sends them out to get coffees and chocolates. What would you use Strider's Path to swap the location cards? I can't see what you have running currently. I just have this guy. I actually may pull here. May pull the Outlying Homestead. And like at the start of the game, just to get it out of the deck. Because I mean, like that killed us. If we didn't have this in play, then we reset our threat and we're in much better position. Ooh. A little bit embarrassed. This is supposed to be one of the easier quests. I am not. It feels to me like we just need more questing power. Which a sword that was broken fixes that. We are gonna we're gonna bring our Snowborn Scout that we dropped out back in. What exactly do scoop counters? This is however many times I fail the quest. Yeah. And now I see you are mortal. You don't win every time. Yeah, right? Both the stewards are sitting together at the bottom of the deck. That hurts. We're going to toss in Arwen for the Snowborn. Air would be really good. I think this time, you know, just depending on if we got the right cards, we would be in much different shape. Let's try it again with those minor swaps. I think I'm gonna pull. I don't know if I'm gonna pull that. I think we just have to hope we don't grab it. Honestly, we actually had a lot of bad things go wrong with us that time. Check out Strider's Path lore event and see if it'd be of any interest. Strider's Path. After a location is revealed from the encounter deck, immediately travel to that location without resolving its travel effect. If another location is currently active, return it to the staging area. Could be... It's interesting. Honestly, what do we take out? I guess we don't need Galadriel in there. Galadriel, I don't think we need Galadriel. I think if we cut out Galadriel, Galadriel is really good at like rearranging the deck though. Could be worse. In my first final game, all but 2 victims died on the first 2 turns. Oh no. We have card draw. I like Galadriel. What about Starbroach? No, Starbroach is good. We haven't seen it yet. I mean, like, we drop this. It's +2, 4/2. Probably don't need gather information. I thought I had already taken that out, honestly. Do that. We take out gather information. We take out. I do like Strider's Path. It just gives flexibility, and also if we are in a winning or a better position, Aowen, we can just toss it, right? So it feels like if we can just get over that hump, we're good. Trying to get into LCGs because they seem so fun. Nice. Well, welcome. They are a ton of fun. Have you done any research on specific LCGs or ones that you are interested in? Are you just kind of looking for them? Also, are you interested in cooperative or competitive LCGs? And I feel like I've asked a lot of questions, so I will give you time to respond. I like the deck a lot. That's the problem. Maybe we just run one Galadriel. And then, so we cut the Galadriel and we cut the gather information and we got Strider's Path. I think I'm okay with that. I think Starbroach could be a valid cut. Not. That would probably be my next one. Because by the time we play Starbroach for it to become effective, have we already gotten over the hump? Is my question. You have the Netrunner LCG box, which I love since it reprints the entire card from the... That's awesome. I have heard such good things about Netrunner. It looks so good. It looks so good. It just looks like something that you would really want a dedicated play group for. I just unfortunately don't have a group that would play that consistently. And also with it being out of print, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get into at this point. But... LCGs are great. I've never... No, that's not true. I guess, like, I've never played a technically competitive LCG. That being said, I have played things that follow the same model, but since LCG is a trademark term, like, Ashes cannot be considered an LCG. Has to be played with another person. Very fun. 2-player only. Really fun since it's run over... Yeah, the setup of the game is just so phenomenal. And it just, like, seems, like, really cool to have... develop your own little meta, even if you have a partner that you could play it with. The tournament seemed really interesting as well. Alrighty, we're gonna keep this out. I think we keep that out. I'm wondering is if we put a pretty heavy priority on Northern Tracker. I love how each side has their own strategies and yeah, that's really cool. Okay, we got Greyfoot Wanderer, Dwarven Tomb, Sarnford, Testawil, Forest Snare. That's a scoop for me. I'm looking for any of the attachments or Northern Tracker. Getting Northern Tracker out early could be very game changing. Just having them quest each round. Because it looks like we get location. We've been location locked twice now. That's what has been a huge detriment for us, and Northern Tracker kind of eliminates that problem. Okay, come on. The Calibrian Stone would also be pretty nice. Back in the day, I absolutely brutal corp deck that had people afraid to try ascending anything with multiple. That's so cool. How each had their own strategy and win condition. Yeah, that's so cool. Ancient Sneak Attack, Wanderer, Tomb, Northern Tracker, Dwarven Tomb. I don't love it. But we will draw into a... Well, I kind of like it a lot now. Beautiful. Okay. Sweet. Okay. I'm good with that. Because then we're going to be able to drop the Northern Tracker on turn 2. Ah, beautiful. Alrighty. I'm much happier about that now. Ancient Math... yeah, let's go. Alrighty, let's bring our threat down to... What was it? 31? Way too much. Faramir ally for questing is an option, not thematic for the north, but he is a ranger. Yeah, and like, if we clearly he's back from the Tim Hortons run, yeah, right. If Faramir is really solid, I think we probably want to run Faramir. We've already drawn into this. I think if we can get Sword That Was Broken, it's kind of the same feel. But if we can get, I mean, like if we can get Faramir, if we can drop Faramir, then you get +2 for all your characters. I mean, yeah, I mean that's really, really good. Okay, let's quest 1, 5, 9. Showing 5. Flip into a 3. After he attacks and destroys an ally, return it to the staging area. So we show 6. We quest for 9. We're going to add 3. I may leave that there. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave this in the staging area. I'm not going to travel here. While it's in the staging area, at the beginning of the quest phase, return 1 enemy engaged with the player. Yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it there. The reason being is I'm going to be able to play Northern Tracker next turn, and we can clear it in 4 turns. That also allows us to get a nastier one out, but the Northern Tracker just starts to clear it. Yeah. And I'm afraid that the same thing is going to happen where we're just going to get locked out again. Also, if we unsuccessfully quest and we raise our threat really high, we still have Aragorn, and we could travel to the one that can cancel the Aragorn trigger. So we will not engage, increase our threat, stand up. Pass out money. Draw into a Sarnford Sentry. We'll use 2 here for a stone. Use 4 to play a Northern Tracker. Here we are. Okay. So let's go ahead and quest for 4, 8, 10, 12. We place 1 here. 12 showing 8. Doom 2. Either search the encounter deck and discard battle for an encounter side quest and reveal it, or choose a different quest card in play to be the current quest until the end of the phase. Shuffle the encounter deck. So we have to go find a separate one. So this says, when revealed, each player places all cards in his hand face down underneath Lost in the Wilderness. When Lost in the Wilderness is defeated, return each card underneath it to its owner's hand. It's not great, not terrible. Each orc enemy gets +1 threat, +1 fight, and +1 defense. Each player must search the encounter deck and discard battle for an orc and put it... No. Oh, that's when it's defeated. No, that's when it's revealed. No more than 3 progress tokens to be placed on the current quest each round. While Orc is the current quest against Force, at the end of the staging step, reveal 1 card from the encounter deck. Ugh, geez, these are rough. I think we're going to take Lost in the Wilderness. Yeah. Because, I mean, like, these are not great to lose, but, like, Sneak Attack, we are waiting for a Gandalf. Grey Flood Wanderer and Sarnford, we're waiting for ways to have things engaged with us. Dwarven Tombs are going to be better later. The worst thing that we lose is Ancient Matham, but we may be able to quest out of this before we lose here. Okay, so we quested for... Dang it. 4, 8, 10, 12. And we're showing 9, so we placed 3 here. Nice. Famous last words, right? We'll stand up. Oh, a test of will. Nice. Okay. Happy with that. Pass out some money. We'll go 12 on Lost in the Wilderness. Flip into X. X is the number of quest cards in play, so that's 2. And then it is, well, there's only 1 quest card in play. Against Surge, it does not. Thank goodness. So it's going to be 2, 4, 10. So we place 2 here. stand up. Increase our threat. Come on, give me something good. Give me a northern tracker. Hasty stroke, dang it. Oh, this is actually 2 now. After a side quest is revealed from the encounter deck. Oh, you ready them. X is the number of quest cards in play. So this actually has 1 more. And I think this actually has 1 more too. Because he gets that bonus once a new quest card comes into play. So, yeah. Okay, sweet. So now he's questing for 2. Yeah, because this came in from there. Yeah. Okay. We'll go 4, 8, 10, 11, 13. Let's go ahead and take, because I will forget it. And we get to place here and here. We're showing 10. Flip into a 3. Ouch. Okay. So that's 13. We quested for 13, so we don't unsuccessfully quest. We're not going to engage. We probably should, but we're not. We're going to unexhaust, raise our threat, draw into sneak attack. Does not help. Go ahead and place money. We're at 36. Let's do the same thing. So requesting for 13. This clears though. So we're showing 3, 6, 9, 11. Flip into when revealed either searching encounter deck. This is Doom 2, 1, 2. Or encounter. We're going to spend 1 to play a test of will to cancel that when revealed effect. And we successfully quest 3, 6, 9, 12, or 3, 6, 9, 11. So we do clear this. And we get these cards back. Okay. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's stand up. Increase our threat to 39. Draw into a Snowborn Scout. Pass out money. We have an Ancient Math Gnome, which we'll use here. We use 1 to play a Snowborn Scout to play the 1 there. Great Flood Wanderer, I really want to have at least 1 more. Yeah, no, we're good. He attacks for 3, so we could actually engage him. I really want a Forest Snare, though. But he gets a 3 out of the staging area. I'm actually not... I don't think I necessarily need to get those out of the staging area. Eventually I do, right? But not necessarily right now. Like, they're scary. But I think we can... We don't need to successfully quest that much. We can just wait. 1 more turn, we get to drop, or we get to draw that. We can get into a Gandalf. We need more cards. That's what we're looking for. We're card disadvantage right now. Wait, do we have a Dwarven Tomb? We do. We're gonna spend 1 to Dwarven Tomb a Test of Will. So we have that back. Okay, so 4, 8, 10, 11, 12. We're showing 3, 6, 9, 10. Flip into a 2, doomed 1. While it's in the staging area, players cannot reduce their threat. Reveal a card from their encounter deck. So we will go ahead and travel here and reveal this card. Actually, are we doing that? That's 8. Yeah, because it's only when it's in the staging area. So after he attacks and destroys an ally, discard the top card of the defending player's deck. If it's an ally, he makes an additional attack against this player. Okay, so we got that. Gross. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we will increase our threat to 41. We will stand everybody up. I think at this point we need to figure out if we want to use Aragorn's ability, because we're showing a lot. We're showing 3, 6, 9, 12. And we're going to be able to quest with... Well, we're going to have Greyflood Wanderer, which is 2... Huh. Interesting. Okay, so we can quest for 12. We're showing 12. We're going to wait one more turn. I'm going to wait one more turn. See what we got. Okay. So, draw into a forest snare. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got one there. Nice. Okay, so we can take a forest snare, which means that we don't want to be questing. Well, we probably want to quest with everybody right now. We'll probably grab this guy and block the Snowborn and just hope that we don't discard an ally. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3 to play Greyflood Wanderer. I don't think I want to give him Doom 2. No, I do. 1, 2 to place, to trigger this and place 1 here. We get to draw 3 cards, which is Dwarven Tomb, Gandalf. Oh, dang. The Galadriel's Greeting. Okay, so we have a Galadriel's Greeting so that once we see the staging, we can panic button mode out of there with the Galadriel's. And so now we have a Gandalf, a sneak attack Gandalf. So we also have a sneak attack Gandalf that also can reduce our threat. So I'm feeling pretty good about that, actually. We have 2 sneak attack Gandalfs. Dangerous. Wait, this guy only attacks for 3. I may block with the Northern Tracker. That's what we will do. Yeah. We honestly could probably take both of these and have Gandalf kill one of them. And then we could block with Gandalf here. Yeah. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, okay, sweet. So we're showing 12. Let's go ahead and quest out. We don't need to really be too careful. So we got 8, 10, 13. We're showing 12. We don't need... I would prefer not to use Galadriel's, actually. So with that being said, let's go ahead and use 1 more for Northern Tracker. Take us up to 14. We're showing 3, 6, 9, 12. Plus 2, so 14. The current quest is a side quest. He gets plus 2 threat. So we're fine there. Okay. We will optionally engage 2 enemies because we can here. We're going to engage here. We'll engage here. Okay. At this point, we will use 1 to play Sneak Attack, Gandalf, and deal 4 damage here. Because this just says that we can't deal damage to enemies in this staging area. So he dies. We will block with Gandalf here. It's going to be 5, no shadow effect. Gandalf is going to... This is all in the combat phase. Gandalf is going to come back, which I guess this will be the other shadow card. We have to have dealt another shadow card. And we're good. Okay, let's stand up. Increase our threat to 44. Oh my goodness. Do we roll the dice here, actually? Do we roll the dice? Because we're going to actually have a lot of questing power. We could do it. We could do it. Oh my goodness. We're only showing 8. I don't think we're using Aragorn. Did we already increase our threat? Are we at... I think we're at 45? 45. I don't think we're going to do it. I don't think we're going to do it. We're going to wait one more turn. We're going to risk it. Oh, the gambler. I think the worst thing that could happen would be a 4, right? Which would put us at 12, and we can quest out of that, so we should be fine. At 45, we go to 46. We'll definitely do it next turn, but there's no reason to do it now, I don't think. Okay. And we'll kind of do the same song and dance next time. We'll engage both of these guys. Gandalf sneak attack to kill that, and then we'll defend. And actually, we'll probably defend with the Snowborn and try and kill that thing. Okay. Yeah. I like it. Alrighty, let's pass out money. Draw into a Snowborn Scout. Hello there. Okay. We'll use 3 to play a Forest Snare here. Okay. We'll go 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, but we don't have to exhaust now. So 14 showing 8. Flip into a 2. Either discard 1 ally from play or reveal an additional encounter card. We'll discard the Snowborn. Or actually, we may discard here. Because the Snowborn is our defender. Well, we can't kill the... Can we? Go 4, 5, 6. If we throw the 4 damage there. So I have to deal 5 damage, which is 4. Yeah, we're good there. We're actually going to discard the Grey Fleet Wanderer. That's not great for us, but I need the Snowborn Scout to defend. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to engage 1 right here. Actually, we're going to engage 2. Because that... No. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Encounter. We'll go 1 to sneak attack Gandalf to deal 4 damage here. Oh, wait, hold on. I quested for 14. We were showing 3, 6... 10. So 4 gets placed here. I haven't successfully quested in a long time. This is new for me. Okay. We will defend the Snowborn Scout here. So 6. Defending player discards 1 attachment he controls for each quest card in play. That's going to be a no from me, dog. I'm going to spend 1 for a hasty stroke. So I want my stone. Okay. Snowborn Scout is not doing too great. Then we'll use these 2 to swing back and kill. Get that out of the game for a while. This comes back. We'll increase to 46. No, they're doomed 2 cards in here and stuff, so we're not... Yeah, no. Not worth it, not worth it. Let's just go ahead and reset to 31. Because then we can start playing some of our threat reduction cards as well. We'll stand up. Pass out money. I haven't gotten any... Well, I got Clearian Stone, but I want Steward. There's a Star Brooch, actually. That's pretty nice. Let's go 1 to place Snowborn, to place 1 here. Did I play Dwarven Tomb? Did I just draw 3 Dwarven Tombs? Nice, I did. I made Dwarven Tomb and Ancient Matham right here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go 1 Dwarven Tomb to grab an Ancient Matham. And we'll spend 1 to play that here. Spend 1 to play Starbroach here on Halibard. Now we have a target for the Kodak Guard Shadow card. Okay. Okay, cool. We got 4, 8. Don't need to exhaust 10, 11, 12. This clears. We have to draw 3. Steward of Gondor. There it is. Poison Stakes. Nice. And another Northern Tracker. Love it. Love it. And we're showing 5, requesting for 12. When revealed, the total number of characters committed to the quest is greater than the total threat. Each enemy in the staging area makes an immediate attack against the first player. This effect cannot be canceled. Okay, so this is actually happening regardless of what... Okay. I was like, well, do I want to cancel that? I do not. Okay, so we will block the 3 attack here with the Snowborn. Turning player either exhausts a hero he controls or returns the attacking enemy to the staging. Uh-oh, that's not good. So we have to exhaust here, which means that we take this undefended. So it's going to be 2 plus 1 for each ally the defending players control. So it's 4. Okay, so we'll throw the 4 damage on Aragorn. Well, that got dangerous real quick. Jeez. Okay, Hasty Stroke probably should come back into play at some point. We're not gonna engage any of those things because that was very dangerous. But we quested for 12. We're showing 5, so 7. So 3, 4 goes here, so we're up to 11. Okay. Increase our threat. Unexhaust. Draw into another Northern Tracker. Let's go. Pass out money. Let's go 2 to play Steward of Gondor on Aragorn. Let's go. Actually, this is only 3 because Snowborn Scout died. Yeah, let's go 3, 4 for a northern tracker. No reason to not just do that. Just get them ready to go. We got 4, 8. 10, 11. And we're showing 5. We're going to keep the northern tracker out. Well, I guess we'll quest with one of them. So we'll go to 12. We're showing 5. Rugged Country, the current quest, side quest, it gets +2. So we quested for 12. We're showing 7. So we're going to add 5. So that's up to 16. Making this round look pretty good. Well, until that just, yeah, that was a tough one. We're not going to travel to that. There's no reason to travel there. But we will go ahead and engage here. We'll block with this northern tracker. 2 gets +1 for each quest card in play, which is 1. So 3. So 1 damage to the northern tracker. We didn't have to exhaust here, but we'll stand up. Increase our threat. Draw a card into a stone, which can be tossed. Pass out money. We'll spend 4. Play Northern Tracker. We'll quest with 3, which will clear here. 7, 11. This is also +1. I need to remember that. 14. 15. 15 showing 3. We're going to flip into Orc Rearguard. No more than 3 progress tokens can be placed on the current quest each round. While it is the current quest, it gains force at the end of the staging area. Reveal 1 card from the encounter deck. Okay, so this just gets 3 then, I guess. So this goes up to 19. Honestly, we could probably be fine just ignoring that and just get there over 4 rounds. I think we're in a winning position if we do that. Might as well just clear here, though. Yeah, okay. Stand up. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, he attacks. We'll defend here. So it's going to be 2. No shadow effect. We'll stand up. We'll increase to 34. We will pass out money. Draw into a strategy path. Let's go 3 to play the Sarnford Sentry. After you enter play, draw 1 card for each enemy engaged with you. So that's going to be 2. There's a Forest Snare and a Sword that was broken. That's what we were looking for right there. Let's go ahead and spend that to play Sword that was broken. And yeah. That's good. That's good. I mean, I like that. Spend 1 here to play Dwarven Tomb to go grab our Hasty Stroke. And we will quest on here, the Orc Rearguard. We're showing 3. Let's go ahead and quest for 3. 4. Sword that was broken. 7. That's going to be 12. Do I even need to do that? Might as well, right? So that's going to be 12. 12 showing 3. We're going to flip into a 3. That's 6. That clears... Oh, wait, no, we do one more. If the total is committed to the quest, so they're all going to make an attack. That's going to be bad. Okay. 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 We'll block here. So 3 either exhausts a hero he controls or returns the attacking enemy. So we will exhaust Eowyn. And then we'll block here, the one that's already wounded, to the 5 attack. Defending player discards 1 attachment he controls for each quest card in play. We'll go here, which decreases our questing by 3. Oh, wrong one. Still 9, so we're good there. He attacked for 5. We defended. Northern Tracker dies. And then after he defeats an ally, we discard the top. It is not an ally, so he does not make an additional attack. This clears. Okay. We will defend Northern Tracker here. 2. No. So we're good. Okay. We'll stand up. Increase our threat to 35. Draw into another sword that was broken. Pass out money. We'll use 2 to play another stone to get that back onto the table. We'll spend 5 to play Gandalf and kill him. And we're out of resources, but I think we can quest out here. So let's risk it for what they would consider the biscuit. And count it up. Okay, so this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Don't have to exhaust. So we're requesting for 27, showing 3. 6. 21 gets placed on there, which is enough to blow that out of the water. Whoa. There you go. Yeah, it felt like it was just like getting over that little hump. So I think the deck build that we kind of ran with was a little too slow. I think we needed to hit the ground a little bit quicker, and we probably would have been fine. But I mean, we got it on the 3rd try, which is fairly typical for a Lord of the Rings, is you're not going to win it the first try. I really like the deck. I really like the idea of the deck. I think I need to get it a little bit, just get a little bit more practice with the Dunedain archetype, just to kind of get a feel for how that all works a little bit better, but really good stuff. All right, so we are at 2.5 hours already. We will go ahead and open the return to. I'm going to go to the Be Right Back. I'm going to clean up a little bit, and I will see you all soon to check out the return to the Dunwich Legacy and see what all is in this precious box. See you soon.